Alright, we are back at it again. Yep. This is not well, actually it is, but I was gonna say that this was not because of any sort of like procrastination or anything, but like in actuality, like I'm doing this because I can't seem to find the energy to do this stuff that's actually productive, or I mean relatively productive. At this day and age, whatever I do is not that productive, honestly. So, you know. And I gotta piss. I gotta piss real bad. Oh dear. Let's see how long I can hold the piss in. I'm kidding. That's a stupid idea. Oh god, I kind of really have to go. But you know, let's make it interesting. How about that? I have control over this vlog. How long can I keep my piss in before I just have to go? But honestly, I'm not wearing like valuable pants. This is my indoor pajama wear. So, oh, of course I'm not gonna show you. That's weird. That's you know that's creepy. So, you know, I won't show you, but yeah, it's usually what I prefer to wear while indoors, because you know, having formal wear while indoors is a bit of a what's the word, like stifling. Yeah. You know, like it's only like once in 1,000 years that you hear me use the word stifling. So treasure that moment, y'all, because I doubt it's gonna happen again. I'm pretty sure I've tried all these possibilities, right? And yeah, we've said that this doesn't fit anywhere. Okay, well, off to a slow start, as usual. What do we want to focus on? Well, I guess, of course, we want to focus on the brown stuff again, right? So, yeah, that would be parts like these. The brown stuff. Interesting. You might be able to hear my sister belching her voice out because she got to practice. Yeah, we still got another concert we have to do, unfortunately. So, you know, life's life. Gotta do the things to get money. I'm kidding. I'm not getting any money from this, but the appearance of jolly and goodwill, so to speak. That's what we're striving for here. So yesterday was a bit of a downer for me because I was so oh, how did I not notice this before? Okay. I had spent so much energy on a concert that was ultimately quite a downer as well, so to speak, that I just could not find the inspiration to actually go ahead and make some good progress on my mission. Now, if you're not aware, and you're probably not aware, because number one, barely anyone watches my videos, and number two, I barely even mention it in these videos, so you aren't missing out on much. I am on a mission to put 500,000 words total to my big ol' creative project that I've got going on. And this, I mean, yeah, 500,000 words before January 1st, 2026. Today is December 21st, and yep, that means I've got 9 or 10 days, right? I think it's 10. Yeah, 10 days. Ooh boy. And guess how many words I've done? I've got, well, it's a bit, yeah. If when you hear it, it's gonna sound like grueling. It's gonna sound painful. Right now I'm at around 448,000 words. So I have done the calculations. That means I need to do around 5,000 words per day for the next 10 days straight, which is already pretty daunting. But I have to make up for an artificial increase that I did during Spooktoberfest, which was this event in the World Anvil, the website that I used to world build. And you know, like, this artificial increase was because for some strange reason they required that all articles submitted during Spooktoberfest had to be a generic article. And me, I'm kind of into like categorization, so I unwisely did not put them in generic articles. So any articles that I wanted to submit were most likely not a generic article, meaning that I had to create a copy of the article as a generic article, and then submit it. And that copying essentially like duplicates the word count in that specific article, and thus raises my word count even when I didn't add any new words. So I had also made an explicit promise that whatever articles I submitted had to be above 3,000 words, because, you know, that's a personal goal for personal integrity, that sort of thing. I did 9 articles, I believe. Yes, 9 articles. So that means 9 times 3,000. That means at least a 27,000 word increase. Now, of course, it's a bit lower than that because I kind of did something of a last minute shuffle stuff. That means that it's probably closer to something like 21,000, but it's still a hefty amount that I had increased the word count by artificially. So what this means is that now, instead of being at 448,000, I'm at around 428 or like 25, somewhere around that general range. And that's pretty bad, because that increases the daily word count that I have to do up to around 7,000. So I have to do not 5,000 but 7,000 words per day for the next 10 days straight. And, you know, it's down to the wire, right? So I cannot falter. Any losses that I do have to be made up for in the next few days. And that's it? Oh, cool. Speaking of losses, yesterday, because I was so burnt out by the concert, I wasn't able to reach this 7,000 word count goal. I was only able to put in around 3,000, and that was including me staying up until like 1:30 a.m. to actually put those words in. So so right now I'm in a bit of a trouble, because not only do I have to do 7,000, and I haven't done any of those 7,000. I have to make up for the deficit that I did yesterday. And so that all makes up for a very stressful today. And I had to do a little performance today as well. So now, like, I had to use up some energy for that. And I've got a concert coming up this afternoon as well. So then I gotta reserve some energy for that. I might not, honestly, since that one's not as important as what came yesterday. I might just like use this time to like just slam into my creative project and then like whiff through the concert like I'm on drugs or something. I'm given how not under the weather, but like groggy I'm feeling, that might be the case. I probably need some coffee as well. So that's my present situation. As you can see, I've kind of dug myself into a hole with all these promises and all that. This is definitely a lesson I'll have to remember for next year. Oof. Oh man. It's not a Zachary Han vlog unless there is at least one horrendous burp. So, why am I here when I've got so much work to do? Well, I'm here because I can't find much energy right now. I don't know what's happened. Maybe it's because I stayed up too late. Maybe. It's probably because of that. And now I don't have the energy to do some word. And I'm trying to gain energy through the dopamine I might get through puzzlings. And I gotta piss real bad. But I won't. I'm trying to see if I can hold it in, because that's what a Chad does, right? That's what a hero does. That's what someone who inspires does. They hold their piss in. I remember like Tycho Brahe, right? Tycho Broham. I could never pronounce his name, but he died from like holding his piss too long, right? At least that's what rumors say. I'm not sure if those rumors are true. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, that's what I heard. So I might be threatening my own life here, but I'm not gonna go, because that increases my focus. Yes. I just farted. I'm sorry. Ugh. A thought just came into my head. What if there was some crime, whose method was so unbelievably, like, outlandish that, even if the confessor, like, even if the killer confessed, the police just wouldn't believe him at all. And then, like, they label it as, like, unsolved, even when the killer has already, like, tried to convince them that, you know, this is how it was done. You know, I did this and I did this. But they're like, nah, that's just too comical. You're trying to get attention, right? You're trying to get, like, internet clout or something. You're trying to get on the news and all that. That's probably, like, what the police are thinking. And he's like, no, but seriously, I feel bad and everything. I didn't want to, like, confess and, like, this is how I did it. But, like, the police just aren't buying it. And maybe, like, even worse, they like arrest the guy, the confessor, but not for the actual crime, but more like for like just like annoying the fuck out of them. That would be kind of funny. Is that it? Was that it? Is that it? Cool. Okay. I'm trying to concentrate. Because somewhere in my mind, I know that each minute I spend here, I could be spending upstairs writing. Yes. Oopsie daisies. Ugh. I think we've already made quite some good progress. I bet. Was that it? Oh my goodness. Ooh, the shading between this piece and that piece is a bit scuffed. But everything else lines up so well. Whatever. We're including it. So what I was gonna say was that I bet when I die, my legacy will lie in the fact that I did something awful. That I did something to just... Is that it? No, that's not it. I did something to just destroy my own body, or like just decrease my health to the point where like I die in 5 years when I'm not even 30. And then everyone who comes to know my story just says, damn, look at what he did, and look at all these bad decisions. Don't be like him, right? You know, that kind of guy that your parents are always like shying away from, trying to get you not to become like. That's a terrible sentence. Trying to get you not to become like. Oh, that's wonderful. Look at all the stuff we're getting. What good dopamine. I love dopamine. That's pretty dopamine. Oh, is that it? I think so. Okay. No. Because honestly, like, right now, I can't think of anything I could do that could make me so, like, glorious. And, like, I'm not trying to seek attention, right? If I could be genuine and and just die unknown versus, like, doing something that, like, don't feel genuine doing, but, like, becoming more than worldwide famous, I would steer towards the latter. No, I would steer towards the former. I've got dyslexia. Simply because, like, I feel that if I were to become famous for something I wouldn't do, for something that, you know, isn't from my heart, then that's not really me, is it? It's like a facade of me. And, like, when I become famous, I want the me to become I mean, not when I become famous, that's a bit too certain. More like if I were to become famous, I would want for the real me to be famous, to be known. I don't want some strange specific part of me to become famous. I want the figure that becomes famous to be an accurate representation of what I did, or like what I would do as pertaining to my personality and my traits and my abilities and whatnot. Like, honestly, I know this sounds a bit rash, but, like, I wouldn't quite feel happy if I were to become famous for, like, saving someone from, like, jumping off. Because honestly, never mind, let's not go there. I was gonna say some truly diabolical shit. But honestly, I would have jumped off with him. Honestly, I feel like I'm just repeating my tries here. This ain't quite good. And honestly, I've lost track of where all the brown pieces are. And, you know, this is probably what's hampering my progress so much, this lack of organization. I think I think I'm gonna be learning some valuable lessons from this puzzle, so to speak. Oh, I feel like shit, dude. I feel like I want to throw up. And I want to like stick my head into a toaster bath. Oh my god, that actually worked? Wow. Okay. Progress. What is this? Doesn't look important. Ooh, that actually worked. Okay. Anything else? I mean, we've done plenty. I think my dopamine's already high enough. And I don't have anything else to tell you guys. But I want to see how far we can go. Dang, that's another one. Cool. I've done more than I could ever hope for here. Cool. You know, hope is a strong word. I doubt I could hope for something like this. I'm just coming down here, not expecting shit, just like putting pieces together. Like when I come down here, is that it? Oh, that don't look good. That really don't look good. Oh, say not. but I'll leave it nearby. What is this? What was I talking about? I completely forgot. Ow. Ow. Oh man, I'm just so tired and stuff. Imagine just saying, man, I got so much dopamine, and then like just a few minutes later you're like, man, I'm winded. I got no energy within me. I just feel so hopeless. Oh, that actually worked. Did that actually? Oh, damn. Oh, man. This one would go here, then this one would go here. Oh, not there. Where? Where? Ooh, all these lucky guesses. All these lucky... I swear I tried that before. What? Nah, what is this? Ooh, that's a good piece. Oh, I thought it was there. That would have been so weird. Come on, we got this energy, y'all. Where the fuck does this piece go? I can't find this shit. Oh, it was staring me right in the fucking face, man. Outline and everything. Guess so, okay. Anything else? I feel like we've just exhausted our supply. But, you know, that never happens. What the fuck is this? I'll leave this be. This doesn't look right. Oh, man. This one's a piece. This one's a good piece. There, not there. Where? Not there, not there. Ooh. There, cool. Okay. Well, I mean, that was kind of it. Like, not for the whole thing, obviously. We've got, like, so much more to do, but look how much we... And there's no golden pieces. Is that a golden piece? This looks like a damn golden piece. I'm not sure. It's kind of got the wrong shade, though. Never mind, it's a golden piece. Cool. Thank goodness we tried that. Any other golden pieces here? That's fabric. We hate fabric here. Fucking fabric. Or I mean, no, it's too big. It can't go anywhere. It's got no potential in life. Alright, let's see. Any other golden pieces? I mean, get out the way, bitch. No. All that for shit. All that for jack shit. Just nothing. Wow. Just abject brutality and nothing happened. Wow. That's the story of my life. What is this? That's the wrong shade of blue. What is this? Also the wrong shade of blue. This one. Okay, now, ooh. Also the wrong shade of blue. That just doesn't match. Huh. Oh, we gotta be real subtle. Yeah, wrong shade. Everything's the wrong shade. Ooh, that's a beautiful, not there. There, that's a beautiful piece. Wonderful stuff. Oh, golden. I mean, yeah, golden. You know, oh wow, yep. I've seen the fact that I kind of view inanimate objects as though they were alive, you know? I think I've mentioned this before, but like back in the day, when every time I try to open a water bottle, you know, those plastic water bottles, I always felt guilty as all hell. And maybe this is true, but like, I think at some point in my life, I just couldn't bear to do it. You know, the simple act of twisting open a water bottle, simply because of the fact that I viewed the water bottle as animate. I thought it was living. Not like I thought. Some part of me knew that it was not living, that it was just some inanimate thing. But that's my stomach grumbling. Another part of me really believed that the water bottle was animate. And you know, like water bottles, I don't know if this is intentional or not. It's probably not. What am I saying? But a water bottle looks surprisingly like a human being, right? It's got that body, and then at the top it like slims into what kind of looks like a neck, right? I don't know. Maybe what I'm saying is a cognito hazard. Maybe you want to like close your ears for this, or maybe like click away. I doubt anyone's watching right now, so whatever. You know, a cognito hazard ain't gonna hurt anyone if nobody even comes to know about it in the first place. Anyways, there's this thing where whenever I twist open a water bottle, part of me imagined that as like snapping its neck. And then like when you're like glug drinking it, part of me imagined that as like literally killing it. You know, like what's it like? Drinking up its lifeblood, right? Because you know, like you can imagine that if a water bottle were to be actually alive, then the water it contains would be its blood. It would be analogous to its blood. And like I don't know where I was going with this. I probably just like disturbed the entire audience. I bet no one's watching anymore. But yeah, that was a true phobia of mine. During my early years as a human being. You know, that's my story of the day. Woohoo! Alright, I'm kind of losing steam here, so after the next few matches, I think I might go back upstairs and end this. Actually get some work done on the things I have to do. Even though in the grand scheme of things, they don't really matter at all. There's a good golden piece. Nice. Look at this broad area that we just like closed up. I'm not good with words. Oh, wow, I didn't think that would work. Okay, cool. Alright, one more, and then we'll be going. One more. No, that's not it. Man. Ooh. Easiest one. Wow. Okay. Guess that's it. That was my one more, so I'll just put out a few more pieces in preparation for the next little thing. Yeah, we are growing thin. And I guess that should mean the puzzle's becoming easier, but you know, in some respects it might be going harder. I'm kidding. It probably is going easier, and I'm probably making a much more of a deal out of this than I should be. But I should stop stalling and actually get to some productive work. So, yep, I will see you guys likely tomorrow, because we need to finish this before the end of the break. That's just the fact of it. So, oh man. Is that it? No, the fuck it isn't. What the fuck? You're so stupid. Alright, whatever. End on a bad note? Sure, whatever. Why not? Woohoo. Actually, end on a fantastic fucking note. Let's go.